Hey guys, welcome back to my Let's Play series of Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing as Bolivia, and we're right now, you can see Bolivia starts right here. And if you've tuned into the previous episodes, you know that we've taken out Paraguay. We fought a relatively long war with Peru, quickly conquered Ecuador and Colombia, and we are now working on Venezuela before we turn our attention to Argentina, Uruguay, and Chile. So we're going to fire this thing back up. We're trying to take Caracas, and as I've stated just about in every episode, if we can clean up the Venezuelan situation and then move south and take care of Argentina, Uruguay, and Chile, I think then we will be poised to take on the big boy, big old Brazil, which should be very exciting. So we were able last episode to kind of get everything organized, tweak our divisions a little bit, which we'll continue to do. And, also we were able to advance in the technology, but we started a war with Venezuela. And so far it's gone very, very well. We've taken what is, I assume this is the western part of Venezuela. And not assume, it is the western part of Venezuela. We took that very quickly and were able to rout them, and now our forces are marching on Caracas. And if we take Caracas, then we'll be able to move eastward, and hopefully, as long as it doesn't become something that's a long, drawn-out war, we will conquer Venezuela, and then we will hopefully have enough time to kind of shift our lines and then prepare for a war with Argentina. And that would be, to me, that would just be the perfect episode so far. It does look like we are going to have some success in taking Caracas. We're going to give them a little more support, hopefully speed up this process. And then we'll let them get reorganized, and we will draw up a new plan to move eastward and put some pressure on the Venezuelans and hopefully get them to capitulate, hopefully sooner rather than later. In terms of our national focus, we highlighted on this a little bit. We're going for total war and then military research, which will give us our fourth research slot. And then from there, we can kind of delve into more of our military trees. And I stated this last time, I guess because we've done so well taking their capital, we have now been able. We forced Venezuela to capitulate, which is good news. I didn't expect that 2 or 3 minutes into this episode that Venezuela is conquered. So we're going to take everything, end our turn, hit done, and man, we have now conquered Venezuela. We received an immense amount of equipment, and we're sitting pretty. I'm kind of liking our position right now, so we're going to go ahead and select all of our units, and we got them all selected, and we're going to send them right here, let them march, and we're going to figure out what we have and what we don't have. So the first thing that we're going to do is we got some free military factories. We picked up a whopping 9, and we're going to throw 3 here. I think we will throw some more here, and then we will throw 5 at planes. And it looks like I didn't do that as efficiently as I thought I would, so we'll throw some more there. Naval factories, until we figure out our resource situation, I'm not completely committed to ramp up the production quite yet. Still an export focus. Well, it looks like with the exception of steel and aluminum, we may be able to. What does a sub require? Well, let's go ahead and do that. I want these things coming out right there. And it looks like we've got three dockyards. That's it. Well, because we have no steel, we are in trouble, and we'll not produce subs until we get everything that we need. Ugh, okay, well, that is what it is. That's great. Great. Let's take a look. Okay, I think it's in our best interest to go ahead and pick up the aluminum factory. We're going to have to build some of those, especially as we prep for war with, ultimately with Brazil. I do believe that we will achieve that. Okay, low manpower, we know that. There's got to be some boost to here. Huh. Okay, so we will get some monthly gains. Okay. Whew. That is abysmal. Need to get that infrastructure up to par. We're slowly doing it though. Slowly getting there. Move those guys out of there, and we got 190 political power. Let's see. Still using that. Okay. Not really. Limited conscription. Well, the good news is if we do have to bolster our manpower, extensive conscription should do it. Let's take a look. Military High Command. Yeah. Not really impressed with that, to tell you the truth. Not really impressed with that either. Social order. If we take cultural norms, political power cost goes down. I'm not sure the greater good really helps us out either. Oh man. You know, because I do think that subs would be important. We're going to take a naval theorist. And now that we've kind of got all that cleared up, since we're not going to be at war for a little bit, we're just going to ratchet the speed up a little bit and let these troops head further south. So Germany, we can focus on the rest of the world now. Germany's looking towards Scandinavia. It looks like Germany has... Well, Germany's still being Germany. Once again, they're fighting... multiple fronts. I have a feeling that they're going to just absolutely wax Denmark. Unless England steps in and says, I'll be your daddy. I think they're going to struggle there. And Italy, for all practical purposes, oh wow. Well, this could get interesting. I mean, if Italy capitulates relatively quickly due to the English and their success, it will be, well, I mean, the English have already had success. I'm amazed that they have not freed Ethiopia, though. Are we making nice with you? I feel like we need to improve our relations. I feel like he could be a valuable ally. So yeah, that's what's okay. Legionaries, Bulgaria has capitulated, which Romania just got way bigger. Not looking real good for the Axis right now. I say that, I mean, you know, Germany's still Germany. They're still uber powerful. And in the event that, well, it looks like Germany may be making some gains into France, I think. So we can now say, okay, our fighters are not up to snuff, and I think what we need to do, okay, we need to just go ahead and start pumping that out. We're real close to having that we're real close to being able to go after that fourth research slot, which will be very beneficial to us. In the meantime, let's check on our troop movement. What are y'all doing? I'm just marching through the jungle. That's going to take some time. Looking at it, the remainder of this episode may be us attempting to modernize and me to really trying to figure out what I need to do. And I think clearly I have neglected a lot of the support functions, which is done by me. I guess that's going to be the next push after we finish this next round of tech, which we're not going to finish relatively quickly, to tell you the truth. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and speed this up, though. Try to get as much of it done as we can in one episode, so we don't have too much downtime of me just building boring stuff and saying absolutely ridiculous stuff. But looking at it, you know, if we set this up correctly, I think we may be able to make some quick gains against Argentina. I kind of figured that they may have more troops in this, but maybe not. Maybe they're not going to be as bad of a power to try to take over. Who knows? So we got total war. See a little boost in our population, which is fantastic. And we will go pick up our military research slot. In 70 days, we will have that fourth slot. It's going to put us in a much better position in terms of trying to play catch up with some of this tech. And it definitely makes me a lot happier, I'll tell you that. Yeah, that definitely would be very nice. In the meantime, I think... Well, I first need to... Okay, I think the best... Yeah, we're going to need to put our planes in Paraguay. I'm not really sure exactly what Argentina's air capability is going to be, but it would be really nice to be able to have air superiority. Like I said, unless we just have a major industrial boom, I don't foresee us real. I mean, it's going to be a nasty little war with Brazil. That's going to be an understatement, because I think the challenge is going to lie that we. I mean, and, you know, they have, you know. They also will have an immense amount of territory as well to defend. So I mean, it's, you know, at that point we'll both be able to set up the same lines, but we're going to have an extensive level of troop build up, to tell you the truth. So that in and of itself will be interesting to kind of see how it all plays out, because there are so many areas where you just, you know, I really think that the smart thing to do would be to build a very conservative line and then build a heavy line. Really starting like right here, because then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good lord, 7, 8, 9. Holy cow. There's got to be a more efficient way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you still gotta. I don't know how I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna have to think about that. I feel like you're gonna get yourself in a pickle either way, so. We're gonna get dive bombers though, which is good. And then I think we're gonna start filling out our infantry, because unless I just somehow have a boom in everything else, I think we're going to have some issues when it comes to fighting them. They're going to have tanks, which yeah, we know they're going to have tanks. So then the question becomes, oh, holy cow, yeah. I definitely think it would be worth going. Wow, we really are gonna have some tech needs, that's for sure. But that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting. How are we doing here? Oh, what do you know? Almost done upgrading the infantry weaponry, which is good, and we're getting the planes, so that's great. That is just great. Let's see. Yeah, create variant. We're not going to do that quite yet. Actually, we may. No, we're not. We're going to wait to spend those air points on something that actually matters. These guys are taking forever. Alright, so we will have basically that taken care of, that taken care of, that taken care of. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, it looks like maybe no porous borders. Well, if they ever get down there, we'll be sitting pretty. And it definitely looks like we are now on a infrastructure kick, which is what we need to be doing. So that is very encouraging. Then after that, I will be the first to tell you that we're going to have to put radar just about everywhere. At least on the borders with Brazil. Kind of prioritize this, and once we're able to do the aluminum factory, that'll be clearly it's going to take greater precedence. Slovakia capitulated. I wonder who they capitulated to. I have to think it's Germany. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get this in place. Okay, so radar getting taken care of eventually will happen. Getting close on that research slot, and looks like we're still 60 days out. But I guess what I can do is, now that we'll have this done, I think we definitely want to go with aviation effort, equipment, doctrine. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think we need to pick up some of these. I think it's the pertinent thing to do, to be completely honest. Ooh. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Hot dog. So, pick up this. And I think what we will do is we really need to do something smart with this artillery. Got about 10 minutes left in this episode before we need to take a cut, so hopefully we can get all this done and get some of this research knocked out. Manpower still going to give us some issues. So Italy is now declared war. Let's see how this is going. So Italy looks like Italy pushed back the English down south, but United Kingdom is still pressing forward. France has joined in on the fight. Yeah, from all looks of it, it looks like Italy's going to lose their colonial holdings in Africa, and yeah, Japan. It's amazing to see kind of how Japan advanced in mainland China. And they did pretty well. I mean, they've got a big puppet over there, looking more at the ooh, Germany. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. The Dutch. Dutch and the Soviets. So maybe you're going to see, maybe as we play this out, maybe we'll see a Comintern versus the Allies. Now that would definitely be interesting. The bigger question becomes, does the United States stay out of the war? They may altogether miss this war. Wow. Because it looks like Germany is well on the way to capitulate. Truth be told, I did not see this coming. I kind of figured that the Axis would have a little better run. Huh. I think we can probably loosen up on the weapons and beef up the fighters. probably a smart thing to do. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think Germany's done. Stick a fork in them. Soviets are awful close to Berlin, which I don't know if that is going to be an automatic capitulation for them. Very well could be. Both Belgians and the Netherlands have made some pretty extensive claims. It's always fascinating, though. This game, I mean, every time I think that I fully understand what's going on with this game, it'll pull something and, you know, kind of out of nowhere and throw it for a loop. But yeah, good grief, man, the Netherlands, holy cow. They're expanding. Ooh, they're expanding at a very fast rate. So is Belgium. We'll zoom out of that. Let's check back in on how we're doing. I believe that we have formed all of our lines in the exact way that they need to be formed. You know, there's a part of me that is crazy enough, knuckleheaded enough, if you want to call it that almost wants to say, hey, let's go ahead and poke the bear. That is the Argentinian bear. Let's see how long this would take if we wanted to justify a war goal. Conquer these guys. 35 days. Alright, Buenos Aires. There we go. Let's send that. Let's go ahead and kick this off. We can at least get it started. We may run over a little bit. We got about 4 minutes left till we hit that 30-minute mark, but I may take this one 35 or 40 minutes just to see what sort of gains we can get. In the meantime, I think it would probably be worth our while to go ahead and set up our Air Force. So we got some fighter wings. Let's go ahead and deploy all these new fighters. Not an immense amount, but we can deploy them. We can merge our wings. When I want you flying air superiority and close air support, and all 4 of our dive bombers, which somehow didn't get shot down. Y'all do the same. Let's see how we're doing on time here. Ooh, aluminum production. That is beautiful. I'm going to slow it down just a hair. And we need to go to artillery. We're going to desperately need anti-tank. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and pump out some of these. So we can put one there, one there, one there. And I still think we're going to need another steel factory. That just makes sense. And let's kind of make these a priority over all of the radar, all of the mini radar. Can you just, shoot, you can't do that. That would be so nice. That would just be lovely. Guess we can move them en masse though. Nope. Alright, we are slowly getting them up the list. May take a little bit of time, but so be it. Definitely worth it. We need to get these guys queued up. They are immensely important. Need the resources. Argentina may have some resources. I haven't looked at them. Although my buddy Josh has been playing them, and I figure he would have said something by now. So now that that's in place, let's go ahead and bump up the speed again. I really want to go ahead and initiate this war. Just get an idea for what we're going to be fighting. Which right now, there again, I don't think they've deployed as many troops as I kind of expected them to. Excuse me. Now time to tell them, hey, guess what, guys? Y'all got a new fighter to learn how to build. It's not 44 yet. We're really not producing dive bombers. I guess we will get, what does that do for us maintenance companies? We'll go for that. We will go for that. I think that dog will hunt, as they say in my neck of the woods. All these wonderful southern colloquialisms that I tend to use. Okay. Got a bit of time to burn, so we'll go ahead and burn that. After aviation, we'll go fighter focus. That would be huge. That would definitely be huge. Would it though? I think. Do we know this? Yeah, we don't know it. Let's do that. I think that is a better use of that. And 13 days, 12 days. We're getting there. My gut tells me we'll have a bit of a stalemate there, which is okay because ultimately we're going to initially smash these two. And Buenos Aires is a little bit of a trek, but not out of the realm of possibility. And I believe these two guys will definitely focus there. And we'll kind of work our way down south. I think that's the best use of our overall battle plan. And you go hang out with that cat in the desert. He needs some company. He looks lonely. He looks very, very lonely. I get it. Well, we're hard pressed for aluminum. We are hard pressed for aluminum, but I will say this: we are definitely doing the right things when it comes to the infrastructure, which will pay off long term. So war's got to be getting close. Yes, it is. 2 days. 2 days. And then we go to war with Argentina. Sweet. Alright, well, time to have some fun. And we will kick up this speed. Looks like they may just cede this to me automatically, which is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So far, so good. It looks like these initial battles are going to go pretty well. So yeah, all in all, I would say so far I've been very happy with this episode. We took out Venezuela much faster than I thought we would. They capitulated the minute we took Caracas. And to top that off, we're now able to press against Argentina, which is, another piece of good information. Looks like Argentina has upgraded weapons, but we do too. And we should be advancing into the northern part of this country with haste. And we will go ahead and continue the track down. I think we will we'll be smart about this. We're going to need to leave at least one guy there. Y'all can come hang out there. So we've taken that. Oh man, they're going to seed that too. It looks like they're in full fallback mode. I'll be the first to tell you, I did not expect this. Looks like we're going to be on track to make some more pretty good initial gains though. Which is good news for us, bad news for them. Now the question becomes what to do. Y'all need to advance forward. Y'all are advancing forward, you're advancing forward. And you're moving there. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. I wonder if we can push against them. Yeah, I think that's something we can do. I think we can definitely swing this in our favor. I think we're going to do this. Hold one troop back. Continue to advance further in. And I kind of feared that was going to happen. Go help them. Y'all should move. Yeah, y'all will be there before you know it. Whew. This is where this is going to get tricky, trying to figure out how to build a line and not overextend myself. And I think that's going to come in the form of me shifting that way. Y'all not moving? What the heck's going on? Come on now. That is good news though, okay. Y'all move forward too. We'll continue to move. Let's see, we got about 2.5 minutes left before we need to make a cut. I guess I could see how we're doing air-wise. It looks like... Oh yeah. It looks like we virtually got air superiority, which is great. Just wonderful. That battle's shifting a bit. Maybe we set our lines. I think that may be the right thing to do. Set our lines, play this smart. Continue to press forward with these guys. Continue to move forward with them. I think maybe we can split these guys, and I don't want to. You knucklehead! I don't want to do that. But we may want to do that. In fact, I know we want to do that. That makes sense. Yep. Cut these guys off, and then I think, gosh, man, I almost wonder if we could do a bulk sprint. I know I kind of let this episode run over, but I mean, if we could just flat out conquer Argentina, holy cow, that would be huge. And as I expected, I felt like we would encounter some resistance. So we may not be bulk conquering Argentina at this point, but that's just part of it. Y'all trying to cross? Why don't y'all just hang out? Y'all just hang out. You got big boys coming. That you try to link up with these guys. I think a very drastic push is what this is going to call for. But I definitely think we can do it. I think we can do this quickly. I think we can get to Buenos Aires, and I think that we can win pretty easily. I'm kind of, like I said, once again, astonished at the lack of how this has panned out. I kind of expected a little more, to be completely honest. I didn't think we were going to have just this overwhelming success, but I guess it goes to show you what I know. I'm guessing they weren't really ready for war. Well, I mean, what have they been doing? Okay, now there's the resistance I expected to see. That's what I expected to see. If these guys can get there relatively quickly, I think we can then make a push. Actually, I think these guys may be able to make a push too. I'll leave one of them back. Oh, come on. We are so close to getting Buenos Aires. Yeah, I think we really, I mean, when I look at this, I think we caught them off guard, to be completely honest. I don't think they expected us to field this type of power, which is good for us because now it lets us kind of form a line, and I think we can punch through and do everything that we want to do. If these guys will ever cross this river, holy cow. Improved artillery, okay, that's good news. Now do this. How long is this going to take y'all? Come on. It can't be that hard. Forming up the line, okay. Ooh, that'll be fun. We got recon company. And we'll start doing this. Improving these guys. Well, I don't want to run too far over, guys, so I'm going to pause it right here, but we are on the doorstep of Buenos Aires. We have been able to make some pretty substantial gains. We've set a line, which I just need to make sure that I haven't botched said line before I end. But it looks like we do have a defensive line set up, which is good news, and we will hopefully be taking out Buenos Aires next episode. As always, if you like what you see, give me a like, subscribe. We'll be producing more content that will continually roll out. And if you have any minor power countries that you would like to see in future episodes, let me know. Y'all have a good night, and I will talk to you soon.